Mr. Johnson.
The first thing we have to do as candidates is get them intimately involved in the campaign. Sometimes we as candidates talk too much and don't listen quite enough. And we have a very robust group of upper teens and early 20s involved in my campaign. And they have ideas that I wouldn't have thought of, nor would any paid consultant have thought of in a million years. And so that has to be step number one. Number two, and this is part of what they can help with, we have to learn to use social media better than we ever have before. And we're starting to do that, I think, in my campaign, certainly far more than any others right now. But we got a long ways to go. And that means that you don't hire the DC firm that says, we know how to use social media. You hire the local kids, I'm 50 now, I can call them kids, who actually have their own businesses and know what works. So those two things are important. And then the third piece is just the message that we share. I was at the fair every day along with a couple of these guys at our own booths. I know I talked to literally hundreds of millennials who came up, and there was a fair share of Bernie Sanders supporters, and they're never going to vote for me, so I'm not going to worry about them. But I would say well over half of them came up and they wanted to talk about substantive things and substantive issues. They weren't Republicans, they weren't Democrats, but they wanted to know what I stood for and what I was going to do. And what I found was the vast majority of those non-Bernie millennials don't trust government, they don't trust big institutions, they want more freedom, they want more choices, they love the sharing economy. All of those things we win on with them and Democrats lose. And so we have to make sure that we're sharing that message far and wide, and we're doing it in the way that they actually accept those messages rather than the way that we're used to delivering them.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson.